Easter. Why didn't you green screen yourself onto an egg? It's Easter tomorrow though, right? Am I going nuts? This is the second time someone said it's Easter today. And I feel like I'm losing it. It's Sunday. Easter happens on Sunday, right? Toho 6 stage 1, of course you know. Stage 3, oh. Of course, had to correct that. My controller isn't popping. There we go. Move this closer to the middle of the screen. All right, let's do it. Hello, Guardian. I've missed Brodo. Can I just say? Hello, Sanyo, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. We're doing Star Revenge 7. Shanghai Tea House, Chinese Tea House. Why do y'all know this? It's a me. Star Revenge 7, Perk of Time. 64 hack made by Brodo. Now listen, I'm not sure how this at all fits in with the lore. I still don't know. This sucks? This game sucks? Oh no. I know a little bit. You judge the grass. This hack has, compared to other hacks, called something called badges. Yeah, so there's badges that kind of act as stop blocks. Like, so I can't triple jump, you might have noticed. I also can't wall jump until I get these badges. I read the readme, so I know what I'm about. Reminder for my appointment on Tuesday for my dental appointment. Yeesh. This will take you to the finale of the hack. Press all cap switches before you go. So yeah, in addition to there being caps that stop you from moving on, there's also the badges. So there's certain spots where you're going to need to wall kick and I can long jump and triple jump and stuff. I'm assuming those are, this is gonna take a while to get used to. Star counts that I need. This one looks like I can go right in. Apparently all of these stages are also lightly based off of other stages too. Kadamba Swamp, End of the Wooden Ways. I think it's a light overworld. Can still side flip. Sunshine music. Yeah, like I said, 2014. So it's a little bit older. MIP stars are almost all broken. This is after Star Revenge 5. See, I still want to make a video on like the continuity of Star Revenge, just for funsies. So yeah, this is going to be made probably before. It's so weird, I'm not even double jumping. This is probably made before like life counts being taken away from the game started, before like 80 coin stars happened. That's because it is foggy. Because there's a white fog put into the game. So that's straight up a star. Yeah, sure, let's do it. Oh, I need to make sure I know what I can do. I can jump kick, I can dive. So the only thing I can't do is like triple jump and wall kick from what I've seen so far. If I want to 100% this game, it has a lot of backtracking builder levels. That's fine. I just want to get into it. You have 1 star, wow. Okay, watch this give me a star. Wait, does this have a life counter? I don't know if it does. Is this stage 1? How is stage 1 way up here, but stage 2 is all the way down there? Uwu. That's right. Uwu fire spitters. Bop. That one Gooba actually jumped to the music. New Super Mario Bros. Hey, this might be the first game that I actually know the music of. There is no life counter, I did notice that. So I guess the live streams are actually just to refill your HP. Parallel Akitu Camp. Man, there was a lot more in 2014 than I thought there was, huh? I was ready to go into this with no Parallel Akitu Cam. No, I have a life counter. Why was there one at this one? Butterfly. Acorn Plains, baby. Yeah. It's weird navigating without, like, knowing that I can't wall kick or anything. I have, like, no vertical movement. It's weird. I need to figure out how to get those wall kicks. Imagine if Nintendo had more Sega policies with their fan games and mods. Just, I wish so much. Imagine if they had just, like, I don't know, I feel like as far as Mario fan hackers go, or fan game makers are, they're not as talented as Sonic fan game makers, which is weird to say because I literally base my entire thing off of ROM hacks, but you know what I mean. Like in terms of building a game from the ground up, that was fun. I have 54 coins. I'm gonna try and get the 100 coin star. But yeah, like, just like, I don't know. What if they retroactively were like, hey, let's make a Mario 64 2, and they got like a bunch of the I mean, basically hackers do that all the time anyway, right? But with like the budget of a Nintendo game? I don't know. That would be an interesting thing to see. Switch. I think I heard where that oh, that opened right over here. Okay. This might be an 80 coin, 100 coin star. Yeah, like Star Fox 2, except Star Fox 2 they had already started, but similar to that concept. But like they did that for, that's literally what Sonic Mania was. It was like a return to what Sonic games were in the past. Still not like 3D or anything, but it was like, I don't know. I guess in that vein, they would like get Mario Maker level makers. Mario 64 2 was also canceled. Well, there you go. Easy. You did get Mario 128. You're absolutely right. Hey, there's no way there's a 100 coin star, right? It's canceled before completion. Oh. I'm not sure I'm seeing how there can be 100 coins. I could see it being 80, because I think some of his older hacks had 80, because 5.5 did. Although I think 5.5 might actually be newer than this one. Super Mario 69, easy. I'll do that. There was a hack that came out, I think recently, called, or maybe it's not even out yet. Yeah, it is 80 coins. Maybe it's not even out yet. It's called Peach's Sex Adventure. And it's not like gaudy or anything. It's like a regular ROM hack. It's just about like Mario needs to get to Peach. And you know why. He needs to save Peach and you know why. Other than that, it's a regular ROM hack. So that was fun to learn about. I don't know if it's out yet or what, but someone's making it. Go to horny jail. Indeed. Absolutely. Should have played Mario 65 for April Fools. Man, I had so many ideas for April Fools like a year ago. Not a year ago. All the ideas come in the summer. And it's obviously like that doesn't, did it just tell me to go to hell? Anyway, like, obviously that doesn't help me. I need to keep like sticky notes. One idea that I had like a month ago that I didn't remember until literally the day after April Fools was that I wanted to do a tier list of every single Pokemon in existence, which would be like a, it'd be a couple hour endeavor, but I think it'd be fun. We could still just do that for a stream though, to be honest. Everybody gangsta till the game tells you to go to hell. It is a sentence. Also, hello, that's gamer. Okay. I'll continue doing stars in this one until I can't. Because I'm not seeing too many other ways for me to do anything without having wall jumps. If whoever knows anything about this game wants to lead me to the wall jump badge, feel free to. Because I have a feeling that a good portion of the game is not going to be accessible before then. Triple jumps I can get. Like, I don't need those as much. But wall jumps are like all... I don't know if I can do anything else yet. Huh. Here's where I take my purpose to work. Do it, dude. Kill it. Mystic Stones, oh. 5 secret spots, I'd assume. Yeah, easy. That's a fun camera angle. Oof. Just continue playing normally. I refuse. The star select will tell you if you need it. Oh, okay. Never mind then. We should be good. There's 8 coins down here. That would have made my life a lot easier. Also, that's a cute little power meter in the top right. I like that. I like it when they put the HUD in the corners instead of like having the HP drop down right in the middle. That's really nice. Princess Peach's sex hack has been finished by Mr. Comet. Of course it was Mr. Comet. Jeez. I knew someone was making it. And I remember I checked it out because he was in my stream the other day. Not the other day, but like a few months ago. And he was like, he was just there and I was like, huh, I wonder what he's been working on recently. And of course it's Princess Peach's sex hack. It'll be a while since it's in the second area. All right, I'd assume that's all I can do in this stage, but let's check anyway. Secret over the lone blue coin. Okay, I can do this. Secret, huh? That was all the way out there. Yeah. There we go. Thanks to Comet, we can all get. Yeah, Subway Koopa. What did he do? Because I know he did Mario Party, obviously. Mario Party 64. But, all right, now I need badges. But I haven't kept track of what he's been working on after that. Guess I'm not playing Mario 64 now. Guess not. I forgot I couldn't wall kick. I don't know why I went this way. I know this isn't stage 2. Oh! This is the second overworld. Get me out. I thought that was, like, I saw the 2 on the ground and subconsciously I was like, oh yeah, of course, stage 2. No, these all point to the overworlds, all right. Go to Tilda's lair. Yeah, I caught that. I'm surprised I'm allowed to long jump without a badge. I got star 5, Christ. This is definitely 2014 level design. Tell you what. Not that I can say anything. Zack has the advantage of not being very special with their hidden secrets. That's fine. At least it won't be that hard to find, right? Anyone remember that weird isometric banjo game on GBA? That was the first banjo game I've actually ever played. I had that because, so it was, this will be a stupid random story. I was playing Pokemon Ruby for like 3rd grade and on. And for my birthday after I was in 3rd grade, I don't know which one that would be, like what, 9? I got Pokemon Ruby again, and my cousin, who has a similar birthday to me, got Banjo-Kazooie, and then we decided to trade because I already had Pokemon Ruby, and he wanted Pokemon, so it worked out. And that's how I got the Banjo-Kazooie Game Boy Advance game, and it's not terrible. I think if I were to go back and play it today, it would probably be pretty bearable. Grunty's Revenge, yep. Am I going to play 7.5 because it's basically 7? I was reading Brodoot's about page on his channel, and he said that you should play both of them because 7.5 isn't a remake to 7. How similar is it? Because it seemed to me that it was a sort of sequel, because it had a different subtitle, it didn't say redone, and it also has different boss fights. Is it that similar? Because that one's called Kadowser's Return. And this one, of course, is not. It's 7, but stars with only 1 hint. Oh. It wasn't even in rare replay. I mean, they probably just thought it wasn't good enough, too. 7.5 is Night of Doom of Star Revenge 7. I'll think about it. I'll think about going to it. So I'm playing this and I'm thinking about how I went back to play Last Impact and how this is somehow more bearable to play than Last Impact. You don't have to read the dialogue in this game. You can kind of just schmoove. And that's my favorite kind of ROM hack. You can just schmoove to the stars if you really want to. 7.5 looks more intimidating, but it's no Kaizo hack. What's the rating he gave it? Because he gives all of his hacks difficulty ratings. 7 is a 2 out of 9. Star Revenge 7.5 is a 5 out of 9 difficulty. And he put like an 8 is what he calls a Kaizo difficulty. An easy Kaizo. Now you can totally open that one door in the first overworld. Only 7 more stars and you can enter the first boss level. Sweet. Hello, I see you. What's up? Small box climb. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna have a lot of trouble getting all the stars or all the coins I need for the 100 coin star. 80 coin star. Oh, whoa. What's this? Star Event 7, of course. All of these linear like paths that end with a star. I'm gonna have to go down all of these paths eventually to get coins, so I'm just gonna do it now. And I'll be able to figure out like where certain stars are, and it'll make it easier for me. I had really bad rare games in there. Yeah, there are a lot of bad ones. Were there any like mobile games? Like any other GBA or Game Boy or anything like that? Because maybe it was only supposed to be like home console stuff. Brodu has his traditions, he sure does. Okay, so that was a path just for coin. Oh no, down this way. Wait, oh, that was the gate star, that's right. So especially with bridges and waterfalls. Oh, there's so many. Bridges, waterfalls, cities. I don't want to check what that is. I'm just gonna keep going up this. See, there's 1 star. That is a star. Okay, don't do that. I feel like that might need the wall kick badge. Played Spelunky 2 with my friend today, and man, I see why you're waiting to beat the game yourself first. It's a lot easier to beat with 2 people. Oh, is it? Well, yeah, because you basically get like do-overs, right? Because I've watched a few multiplayer streams. You turn into a ghost, which it is easier for, you're gonna have more deaths with 2 people, but also like you get more do-overs. Because if you die, you turn into a ghost and you come back whenever someone hits a coffin, which is everywhere. They're everywhere. Like the latest one is like in World 4, I think, that you can get one. Yeah, I cannot wall jump or, well, I can't wall kick or triple jump yet. I don't know what else I can't do. I think one of them's like you can ground pound blocks to destroy them. And there's a few of those hazards throughout the game. So far, that's all I know that's missing. Because I've tried out all my other moves, and so far, nothing else. It's a Lakitu, that's like 3 coins, sure. Okay, well, I'll be fine here, right? Ho! Okay, never mind. I saw the lines, I didn't think it was gonna do that. Here we go. You shouldn't have won, but you had an Ankh. Yeah, with an Ankh, you get yet another ability. And that makes the clone gun a lot better too, right? Because if you have an item that's really good and you all want to use it, just clone the item. I've only gotten the clone gun once and I wasted all of its shots, so I don't know. Ooh, fire spitters. Everyone is just gonna not let that go. Let's keep repeating the same message again. Taco, ice cream, whatever. We know the drill. This is probably gonna be the block climbing thing. Yep, I saw the fire spitter, I was like, it's probably over here. Now I can see some of these being a little bit easier with triple jumps and stuff, but at least early on it forces you to do it the way that's intended, kind of. The locked up star. Now I did see the other switch somewhere. I don't remember where though. Hold on, I think it was over here. If anything gets you to play ROM hacks, I guess this is your start because so much ooh. Oh, that's every single Brodu hack, dude. His channel point reward thing is ooh-woos. Ooh boxes, so there's that. Is that just that path over there? Play 1.3 sometime soon, please. 1.3. Star Avenge 1.3? Because I've played all of the ones up till now except for 3.9 and redone 1.3. Oh, did I play redone like 1.1? I think it was 1.1. I don't remember, it was so long ago. That way. I'd imagine this is probably the last star we can get with what we have. The last version of for the first redone is 1.3. Oh yeah, I was looking at, like, it was really recently that I did that update, didn't he? And I didn't finish 2.5, and I will not finish 2.5. Okay, no, I can do this. And I know where it is too. So am I just doing star venge hacks this entire stream? Maybe? I mean, I don't plan on finishing this today. I really doubt it. How many stars does it have? Because I have no idea. I think you have about 20 stars. Zero's a good one. I think that's probably my favorite out of his series. I like 4.5 as well. I don't think this is going to be a top game simply because it's a bit older and it shows its age, but when we do 7.5, I might have different feelings on that one. Yeah, ROM hack, maybe something else tonight. It really, like I said it at the beginning of the stream, I think. It just depends on if I get bored of this game or not. We'll see. Because I want to play I want to play Spelunky, but will that need outdo me wanting to play ROM hack? This one has 120, sweet. Tree does go bonk. That entire wall went bonk. I'm trying to remember where that path that I went was, because it's the one that goes all the way up to the mountain. I think it might actually be this way. Yeah, I was about to say, watch this be the exact same path I just took. No, this is it. Collision, you'll love to see it. Right out here. This is one that I thought I'd need a triple jump or wall kick or something for. Easy enough. Oh, Spelunky's so cool. It's always a game that I avoided because I thought it would have been like, I don't know. A roguelike has to be really good for me to get into it because I don't like the whole losing your progress thing as a general concept, but Spelunky 2 is really good. The part about roguelikes I do like is having to get better. I don't like it when it's like a grind to get as much of these items as you can. I need to be making progress with like skill-wise. Hades is fine because it's possible to beat the game easily, so I don't mind that one as much. Also, these are lol faces. Not like the lol face, but it's one of them. The shy guys, fly guys rather. I thought it would have taken a long time to get used to the art style too, but God, this is some Paper Mario music. It's missing an instrument. What is this rainbow coin? Oh, that's the red coins, okay. Yeah, I didn't realize we haven't seen red coins yet. Gungeon's a good one. I feel like you have to get real, like either I'm just absolute trash at the game or you have to get really lucky to get a good build. Cause like, oh, I should try Isaac out again soon because Repentance came out. What does that say? Swag, of course it does. 2014, ladies and gentlemen. The beginning sounded like a Galaxy song a little bit. Yeah, it's Goomba Road. Or something like that. It's missing that part. It's literally like the bass and trumpet. Swagwomp. Classic Brodu isn't very known for selecting the best version of Mario 64 sound files. Nowadays, he like has someone make the songs that he wants to put in, doesn't he? I'm not too familiar. I don't watch his streams very often because it's so hard for me to catch them. I should put it on notifications because I love watching him just model stuff out. It's very zen. He also plays a lot of Mario Kart Tour. ...2014 Nintendo 64 files were also very unoptimized and bad. This is also true. Also, hello, Pi. How you doing? Today's the day that we make our resurgence in Brodu and finish off all of his games before he releases the next one in like a few months, I'm sure. If there's one thing that I think I could do pretty consistently and well with Mario 64 hacking, I like making those the music files. Not like making them from scratch, but just like getting a MIDI and like turning it into a good sounding, decent sounding song for Mario 64. Because I did that with a few songs before I dropped my hack, and that was the one part that got done. So, until Star Revenge 9. Wow, those are some gaps. I hope I don't have to do wall kicks to get up those. Does this look jumpable? Cause I can't wall kick to even like try to grab the ledge. Can't triple jump to try and get height either. Man, I feel like a neutered Mario. March ahead from Paper Mario. Yas, that's it. Since we're doing 2014, I thought I might. Whoa, yo, thank you, Pluto, for the raid of 21. I need to get a better sound for that, don't I? Hello, Big Juicy Dad. You love to see it. What's poppin'? No, full heal. You saw me going for the wall jump there, knowing I can't do it. I see some, those are PogChamps now, right? That was a Komodo hype. It's the same emote, right? I don't know. Ooh, I didn't even think about it. Since I can't do triple jumps, I won't be able to do like slippery slope jumps. Scary. What's going on? Where did y'all come from? Mario 64 or what? There's a secret star by crossing the bridge glass. Oh. Not that one. This will get me enough coins for the star though. This is the first one you made music for? Ooh. You'll have to point out the songs to me. You like the swag written on their backs? I do too. It's very 2014. Do you want ice cream? Do you want save taco instead? Yeah, very Brodu. I'd go for the rest of the red coins, but I don't know if I can reach them without wall kicks. So I'm just gonna move on. 3 Toho songs that appear later. Hey, now that I've played a little Toho, I might recognize them. Oh yeah, I see. If you didn't know, Brodu has Toho songs in, I'm pretty sure, every single hack. Every single hack. I mean, the menu song for this game was Toho, so. I have to play one of the other games. I feel like I want to do one of the mainline games for, you know, the shmup bullet hells, but there's no way I'm good enough. Is this the one that I cross? Nope. Toho does have great music. I mean, like I said, it's the one thing that I know from Toho before I played it, because Bad Apple goes off. When UN World owns, I don't know, that one slaps. Like the fact that I know the names without ever having played the games says something. Here we go. Is this a maze? This is a maze. All right, well, Parallel Lakitu Cam says hi. Okay, secret spots. Cross it from the side. Oh, yeah, you know what? This makes sense. Hey, I see that. Sweet. This might be another stage that I can actually get everything without needing a power-up. If I am able to get those red coins without wall kicks. UN Owen was her. Yeah, the weirdest name I've ever heard for a song, but it slaps regardless. Why can't you claim your salmon bonus? I don't know, did you pay your taxes? It's a fake bonus. Don't tell me, hold on. So, anyone who went onto Twitch yesterday, because I didn't. Did Twitch have a April Fool's thing? Because I missed out on a lot of the April Fool's stuff because I just kind of wasn't there. I don't know what kind of jump I could do to get around it. Yesterday. Oh, it's the 3rd. 2 days ago. I was very not online because I was busy absolute grinding it out. #1 at work and on Monster Hunter. Long jump, move left, move right. Listen. Listen. I knew this. I'm dead. Can you spin from the propeller hat? Not in this one. This is an older ROM hack, so it doesn't really have custom stuff made into it like that. Has any of the K's hacks had a custom move where you spin? Like, didn't Donkey Kong 64 have it? Maybe. Yeah, I remember those. Mario 64 Land had it too. Man, I absolutely don't remember that. I still want to kind of go back. Yeah, the music gets a little bit repetitive, doesn't it? I need to figure out how to get up to where I was before. Right here. I figured it out. Epic gamer moment. Okay. I think it's like, hey, don't do that. Yo, Matthias, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. The original song is very good. Shy Guy's Toy Box is not good stage music for a platformer. It wouldn't be, would it? Is there anything else I can get? Bounce to the cheese. I feel like I've been on this stage for a while. It's because of the music. Hold on, we're gonna try this again. I did it. Been playing that Paper Mario Master Quest mod. Ooh, how do you feel about it? I know Jamie tried to play through it, and it was just like so hard. Like he did pro mode, and then he tried to do Master Quest, and it was so hard that he could not do it. I got around it. Is this where I need to be? I'm guessing this is the wrong spot. Well, let's see if we can get back. Oh yeah, like literally the entire game's first sound, or the entire, so that's what happened, okay. For anyone who didn't know, I don't have my wall kick. You have to unlock it. That's what it looks like when I try to wall kick. Yeah, it's like in master mode, it gets so specific that you have to have one specific strategy to be able to win. It's nuts. I got the 100 coin, yeah. I got the 100 coins already. Pro mode's a little bit more lax. Probably the better of the two hacks. Plus it adds in like some optional stuff. I need to go back and watch Jamie's Let's Play of it because it was really good before I stopped. Pro mode's more lax for sure, though. Master Quest was like, you need to use a specific set of moves in a fight to be able to win at all. Pro mode was like, okay, it's just harder. And it had like, there was a boss rush near the end. Or maybe it's do I have it backwards? I haven't played a ton. Hey, which one of these was I supposed to go around? Is it the one way up there, maybe? Or is it one that actually leads to something? I hate that I... Good. Look under the bridge? Oh God. Is that why there was a gap? Wait, there might have been a spring. Right? Or no? Which one was I at? Lava Piranha Master Quest burns all your items in the second phase. See, that's cool. I should do that. Man, like no one else has made like an actual Paper Mario ROM hack. They've just made hard modes of the original game. Someone needs to do that. I don't know if the tools are there. Someone's gotta do it, right? Trying to look under the bridge. I don't know if a star outright will be here or what. It's kind of hard to look under. Don't see anything over there. Maybe this bridge up here. You don't remember if this one or 7.5? Bro, I don't think there would be one like that in this game, would there? There's not one under there either. I'm thinking a star spring would be visible from here. I feel like it would be 7.5 since that's a much harder game. Paper Mario ROM hack would slap so hard, right? Like, I know that you can make custom areas and stuff because Pro Mode did that. Bounce to the trees. It is a very good first step. Like, you get the rules in, you're able to like change the way enemies work. There's a few custom enemies, so we know that all of that's possible. Now we just need to start like from the beginning. And I feel like it would be easier to make stages for, right? Well, easier than Mario 64 is what I mean from that, because you don't need it to be like super, you know, pathways are simpler. You don't need vertical movement really, just a little bit. I don't know. People have done stuff to Mario 1000 Year Door like the there's a randomizer for it? Yeesh. Oh yeah, I think it really just speaks to how like decent of a game Mario 64 is that there's still like a ROM hacking scene this long after the game came out. In fact, it's probably stronger than ever, especially now that Kaze has gotten into the scene really big. And he's like, you know, doing all these crazy custom coding things. Live streaming, making a ROM hack has gotten more common. So it's like gotten the publicity it needs. It's a shame that Simple Flips isn't doing like a lot of the promotion for it anymore. Cause if he had, I don't know. I mean, he's kickstarted it well enough, right? It's pretty much already good to go on. But if he hadn't done all that, we'd be probably not as poppin' as we are now. Book of Mario, 1000 Year Doors. Hello, little Kirby. It's only now that a series like Mystery Dungeon is getting some traction for ROM hacks. I saw that. There are a few. They're like very simple ones, but there are some nonetheless. Ooh. I can get the red coin star. How about that? It said tunnel, and I haven't found a tunnel entrance yet. So I'm not sure about that. I'm gonna have to use another flag eye. Hopefully this works. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wow. Is this one of the... I also don't know if this is one of the ROM hacks where he only has you get a certain amount of the red coins. There's a randomizer speedrun for 1000 Year Door where it randomizes rooms and items and stuff. That feels like it'd be really complicated to make. Like, just with all the power-ups and, like, partners you need to go through certain rooms. I don't know, dude. Only 6? That's epic. That's pretty epic. Is the waterfall output cave? Oh, I remember that. I didn't even think about that. Whoops. That's easy enough. I could probably jump over with a fly guy pretty easily enough. Oh, it starts you with all the well, there you go. That's easy. Then it just needs to work around like the paper roll and airplane and stuff. I got an unintended star? No way. Really? Okay. Well, hey, I think that's probably the only one that would have needed a badge here, so I think I just made it to where I didn't need to backtrack, huh? It's like right up here, isn't it? Oh. No. It's supposed to have the wall jump. Well, rip. Guess I'm too good. Oh. I know I saw that waterfall. Is it all the way out here? Oh, it was. That's right. Sonic Springs, you love to see it. Literally like the one thing everyone was putting into their hacks back in the day. Could really go in this. Wow, I would have never guessed that. I just think to like hacks that I've played, and hardly any time I check the waterfall source. Cause like, you gotta make a hole for the waterfall source, otherwise it looks weird. Never would have thought of that. That's it. Wow. I guess next up is this door. Had to do stuff. Welcome back. We finished up course 3. There's a couple of Paper Mario 64 ROM hacks. Lol Raffle Lameo, wow, you just opened a door with a poor star. Still Overworld 1? I guess so. Why are there 6 courses in Overworld 1? 15, that must be boss. Just in case that gives me a badge, I'm gonna do this. So this for this hack called 1000-Year Door Hero Mode. That sounds good. You could jump on propeller hats. Oh! See, I thought you were talking about the propeller hat, like from... This music's really fucking loud. Oh. I thought you were talking like the propeller hat from New Super Mario Bros. Yeesh. Why is that a baby Rainbow Dash? These must be YouTuber references or something. Spirit Tracks? I mean, you'd think it, wouldn't you? No, this is straight up Wind Waker. I mean, it could be a version from Spirit Tracks. I've never played it. Beat the boss of the stage and come back here. Taking the store will kill the music. God, I can't wait. God, I can't wait. This isn't a full stage. This is Bowser. So I only need to find those red coins. I'm sorry, that was cursed. Yeah, there's, I believe, as the bronies call it, Dashy, is a baby Rainbow Dash. And then there was like the Floofy Pony from whatever the fuck, I don't even know. I know too much because of my middle school years, unfortunately. You want a pat? Ask the bronies, I guess. Hey, there's one. So as a brony, know that I know the name. Oh, a name. You think I know a name? God. No, I've internalized all of it. The entire show up to like, I don't know, season 4 or whatever, internalized. I could still like list off half the episodes, and I hate it. Dude, I don't think I was ever doing YouTube while I was a brony though, because that was in high school that I started doing YouTube. But I had like one of those little black wristbands that had like rainbow print brony on it. Dude, I was in too deep. Please tell me that's the end of the song. It loops. You hate to see it. Yo, what am I missing? I'm missing something. What else? I used to draw ponies. I used to, God, no, I'm getting like bad flashbacks. We're done. We're done with this. Did I ever go, one up here, but it was only like a red coin. God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit are typing. They're not impressed. How did I not find that path? Oh my God. It was easy. Yeah, it's just this right here. Somehow I never went this way. MLP PTSD. You hate to see it. I was so sure that thing was going to chase me right off. There's a hole through the bottom of that. I don't know why. I'm assuming I'm fine to just move on. Oh, there's probably a hole in the bottom of it because he copy and pasted it from all of these spots. If I were to guess. Are these? Yeah, these are snippets, okay. You always gotta wonder with the Star Revenge games. MLP body pillow. Not that far. Never was about that stuff. Listen, it was a legitimately good show. I'll admit that even now. Like, I feel like a lot of people watched it simply because it like broke the whole like, arg, gotta be a man because I'm a boy and we do man things. I think it broke that whole thing for a lot of people, and that's why they ended up getting into it. Am I dead? I'm alive. Where did that spawn? But yeah, there were people that wanted to do dirty deeds with the ponies. I won't deny that. That existed. This is a history lesson. I bet a lot of you, when was that? That was over 10 years ago. I bet a lot of you completely weren't here for that. History lesson. There could be a visible wall around here. Try to go around it. I'll do my best. Jeez. You're back, Chan. Welcome back. Switch. Okay, that opens up the end. Good thing I didn't go back for the star yet. I still don't know where it spawned. Oh, right there, cool. Easy. MLP used to creep you out from the kid from what little you saw of it. You were partially around for the brony age, but like the tail end. I had a friend who was a huge brony for a long time, so oof, oof. Need an Ape Escape Cassie body pillow? I know nothing about Ape Escape, unfortunately. You know what? Probably for the best. Got into MLP in college. Yeah, it's like, it wasn't... Cadalzer sent me here for an unknown reason, so... Oh, I got warped away again. Maybe see us again. Also, the rainbow guy seems to want something from you. Sweet. Cool. Hopefully, I feel like if I die, I have to redo everything again, and I don't want that to happen. Bonk. Bomb. Cannons. Like, there was nothing explicitly wrong with being into MLP at the time, you know? It was just most people who were into it were too into it. Oh, goodbye. Also, hey, Dream Team music. Oh no, I'm good. Also, no life counter. You love to see it. It's like 5 stages of brony. Oh God. I feel sorry for, I'm so surprised if there's anyone who I went to middle school with that would at all associate with me. No one really does, because I moved away in high school and don't really talk to anyone. But there's a few people who, when they saw my Instagram, they like followed from my high school. I'm like, why did you do that? They remember me as I was in middle school. They know nothing of any growth I've had since then, and I just gotta wonder how they can think to do that. I have to wonder if they still think I'm just like that and they didn't care. I don't know. Because I'll tell you what, I absolutely do see them all as how they were in middle school and like early high school, so I'm sure they do too. Hey, how many hits are we doing here? That was 3. Dream Team's boss battle music is legitimately one of the best stuff. You're still into that pony show. Didn't it finish? Maybe it didn't. I think it had like 9 seasons or something insane like that. Not again. Here, take this stupid key thing and have fun with that blue switch. I look for a new place to hide for the next 10 years. Well, so long. I hope you won't find me again like you did before. Hope to see you never again. The show's finished. Epic. Yeah, I wasn't even into it when, like, I think it was like season 6 is when, God, Twilight Sparkle, which is a name and a half, I'll tell you what. I wasn't even into it when she got like wings and shit. And I believe now I can go in here and get the whatever. I think a lot of people were just enamored by the fact that it was like, oh, it's My Little Pony, but they like fight. They kick people and break necks, and that's fun. Oh God, there it is again. Yeah, that's dashy. Okay, cool. What happens if I like... Oh, kind of wanted to just die. Did that say biatch or something? I need to read these, dude. I'll read the next cap switch. It's a girl show that wasn't overly cutesy. Exactly. And people wanted to like flaunt that. And good for them. Nowadays, I feel like it's a lot more common. Saw this Mario Sonic MLP sprite animation series once. That's a lot to take in, bud. It's like, it's a girl show, but it's anime, so you're already being bashed for one reason. Yes. Yes. But it's like, I don't know. I feel like if MLP had come out like 5 years later than it did, it would have been like, just like normal. Why was that a box? Because like you look at things like Steven Universe, which isn't explicitly like girly or anything, but I mean, that was a lot more acceptable at the time that it came out than My Little Pony was. Not for any particular reason. I guess it didn't have the brand that My Little Pony had for being a toy for like 3-year-olds, but still, I don't know. I don't know, it's hard to say. Where have I heard the song? Pretty sure this is Banjo-Kazooie. Or Donkey Kong 64? It's Grant Kirkhope. That's all I know. Or David Wise, who's to say? Oh yeah, this is Donkey Kong 64. This is like, this isn't Creepy Castle. Is this Hideout Helm? Crystal Cave? Creepy Castle, yeah, there you go, sure. Jamie likes this song too much. All right. One thing I've actually wanted to do, oh, I think this is one of the things I can't do yet. Yeah, I need a badge for that. One of the things I've wanted to do for a while now is like, I watched Adventure Time for like 5 years of my life. And as we all know, it went on for like 8 years. I want to finish it. I just want to know how it ended. I want to know where they took the characters and stuff, because I was so invested in them when I was like 15. I want to know how it ended. Oh, if I had heard this, I absolutely would have pinned it for Donkey Kong 64. All I heard was a conversation about the history of MLP. I mean, yeah. That's what you get here, baby. Oh yeah, when I stopped watching Adventure Time, oh god, I believe it was the episode where, so he already had lost one of his arms. And he had like the plant arm, I think at that point. And it like grew out, like he was trying to stop. He met his dad, that's what it was. They had found his dad, who was a big old weenie. And that's the last episode I watched. That was the season finale, and it took too long for the next season to come out for me. And that's when I stopped watching. Never watched Adventure Time or Steven Universe. You should try them. I mean, I guess not if you don't like that style of like Western cartoon. Adventure Time was still, it was still when it was kind of new. Wait, what? That's like 3 seasons behind. Yeah, that sounds right. And then they released new Adventure Time episodes like last year based on Marceline and Bubblegum. Big eye. All right, well, I need to finish getting coinage before I do that. Steven Universe and Adventure Time are completely different shows too. Like they're not, I don't want to make it out to be like they're the same kind of deal. Yeah, it was like Obsidian or something. I did watch those and I liked it. Dragon Ball Z playing during school hours, you love to see it. Distant Lands seems like a worth it epilogue series. Distant Lands. I don't think I've seen that. Have they released multiple, like, epilogues? That's good for them. You jumped around cartoons a lot. I did too. There's so many that I just never finished. I have so much trouble finishing anything. There's, like, I could count how many shows I've finished on, like, one hand. And that would be, like, Steven Universe, Hunter x Hunter. Like, this is including anime. Most anime I stop. Or, like, I don't watch them all because it's, like, 90 episodes and I'm not about that. I'm pretty sure those are the only two I've finished. I never watched all the way through Dragon Ball Z. I wouldn't, like, say I did because I watched everything that was on the abridged series that I could. And I also skipped, like, episodes at a time in Super because there's way too much filler. I am morally against animes having filler stuff. Uh-oh. Hey, there's gotta be like a star in one of these, right? Cool. Cool. Or was there somewhere to jump from one of them? I didn't pay attention, I guess. There's nowhere to jump. There's gotta be a star in one of them. There's a coin. No! Oh, that sucks. One Piece, short anime. Isn't that like 600 something? Yeah, I never finished JoJo either. I watched through parts 1 and 2, and then in the middle of 3, which is the, oh, there it is. Oh, Christ. In the middle of 3, which is the one where they have stands, I wasn't interested anymore. Because I preferred, like, the learning actual, like, martial arts stuff of part 2 than I did part 3. 800? Disgusting. Naruto with Shippuden included is like that long, isn't it? I watched all through Naruto. I skipped like the second half of Shippuden and like watched the ending, which was honestly not even good in the first place. So guess it's a good thing I didn't get too invested. Boruto seems to be better though. I watched quite a few episodes of that. Hunter x Hunter is just solid the whole way through. The Chimera Ant arc is a bit weak, but once you get past that, it's good again. So it's like, it's definitely my favorite anime. The first one episode of Fist of the North Star. I don't even want to try that. Isn't that made by the same people who made JoJo, but before? I'm trying to get you to Danganronpa, even though it's not really your thing. He'd watch Persona 5 anime if you watched Danganronpa. The anime or the game? They both have animes, don't they? Huh. It was made by Toei. Don't know who that is. Toei. I know Toei Animation. Isn't that's also Dragon Ball, isn't it? I don't know. Danganronpa, the game, is not that great. It is not. I agree with you there. I'm just not good at visual novel games. I have to watch someone else do it or else I lose interest really quickly. It's one of those games where I have to be doing something actually productive alongside it. But yeah, the Danganronpa anime is like 13 episodes and it's in and out just like that. You're gone. Gone and done. It is really, really dumb, but it's interesting. That's about it. Bounce and fun. Oh, it's probably that spring bounce. Spring bumper, whatever you want to call it. I don't know where I need to go for this. Finish Demon Slayer. See, I feel like I'm morally opposed to watching an anime named something like Demon Slayer because that's so generic. I feel like I wouldn't be able to get through it just because of that preconception alone. Like, how do you... Let's come up with the most generic name for a beautiful anime that we could come up with. You know... Where was that? There's some more stuff up here. Yeah, another bumper. This is one of the hacks where you don't press anything when you hit the bumpers. Is Danganronpa just a visual novel game? Yep, it's that and an anime. There's also like a spin-off game that's a third-person shooter? Coins of the Strange Stairs. And also they have like a side game in each of them that are dating things, which is weird because they're high schoolers, but hey, whatever. I also absolutely despise the art style of Danganronpa. There's that too. Hate it. Hate it so much. So I'm taking care of a newborn kitty who's delivered early. Gotta feed him formula because mom isn't producing milk. Good luck! That sounds really difficult. Oh yeah, man, I feel like no matter how much you like Danganronpa, there's no way you can like the art style, right? Like, it's just not good. We all agree on this. It's uggy. So uggy. But I watched Lucajin play it despite the flaws, because Lucajin can make many games that I wouldn't normally be into entertaining, so that's what I did. You disagree? Then you will die. Then perish. Obviously I know it's subjective, but like, oof. Oh, the anime style looks fine. I don't know, maybe it's just because it doesn't have a lot of movement. Because the anime is a similar, I need to be careful that I don't get myself stuck in here somehow. The anime has a similar art style, it's just maybe in movement, it just looks better. The poses are so funny. I don't dislike the poses simply because they're so funny. I made a tweet the other day, the White House tweeted out like, this is, I don't know, the cabinet or something. And I swear they're all standing like Danganronpa characters and it's so funny. Lucajin can make anything watchable. Even her struggling with like a Paper Mario puzzle for 5 hours. It's still enjoyable. Oh, I finished it, cool. So far I only need to go back to course 2, I think. No, I only need to go back to course 1 so far. What's this? It's like an invisible. Press all caps, okay. Cool. So I shouldn't go in there, ever. Oh yeah, and her Pokemon. It's so interesting to watch someone who's never played Pokemon before play Pokemon. Because that's the feeling that I chase whenever I'm playing like a ROM hack of Pokemon or something. Oh yeah, Danganronpa music is cool, but it's also memed to hell. Why does every hack use this song? This is Fungal Forest or something. You see that star there? Why is it upside down? It's a mirrored star. Whenever you see this star, it will be in the mirror world possible to get. Look for a mirror and jump into it, and look for it there. Don't try to get a mirrored star. It is basically a troll star, so don't even try. Okay. This is some harmony, isn't it? I remember there was one game that Brodu had, I forget what it was, but it was right after Undertale came out, and there was like 5 Undertale songs in the game. I was like, huh, he must have been going through his Undertale phase, and he was like, nah, the game had just come out, and that was like all that was on. That was all of the music files that were everywhere, so I used them. So maybe there was just a lot of Donkey Kong 64 songs at this point. It sure is some music. Sometimes less is more. Gotta say, it's a recurring theme in these songs. Undertale's like My Little Pony. We all had that phase once or twice. Did we all have the My Little Pony? I'll tell you what. Out of my entire high school, there were like 2 other people that watched My Little Pony. And this is like out of like 500 people. Openly watched My Little Pony. You know what? That's a big one. Openly watched My Little Pony. That probably cuts out a lot of people. I see a mirror. There's that. That looks like I need wall jumps. I'll go this way to see. Yeah, there's the mirror. Just check out what that's all about. It's for Brodu asked people for music, so he used the public songs. Yeah, gotcha. Oh, I could have saved that with a wall kick, but I don't have them. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people used Nintendo 64 songs because they were similar enough in the MIDI. Ooh. This hurts, dude. Yeah, and you know what's weird? A ton of people were like saying that making the music is like one of the most complicated parts of making a ROM hack. I found it to be the easiest, other than like just making models. Not counting, oh God. Not counting having to like, you know, fix models when they don't have, like something's wrong with them. But like the modeling was like a fun part for me. Making the music, that was pretty easy. I like Undertale, but I'm at the point where I wouldn't play it again. Yeah. I recognize this song too. I think this has been used in a few hacks. Wait, isn't that Mario Golf? 64? I think so. Kez says he struggles with music heavily. Huh. Yeah, for me it took like 30 minutes playing around with it in the music thing, and I got a somewhat good working, what was the song? It was Western Land. Got a pretty good Western Land song going. Maybe I just got lucky with the music choice. Then I got like the minigame music working too. Fairly easy to figure out how to loop it. I mean, I come from a very musical background, so there's that too. I can understand, like, I'm sure most people who do a lot of coding or modeling don't have a background like that. So that makes sense. Didn't have an MLP phase. I did have a Nick Jr. phase. Bullshit, you are too bad to get 30 stars. You normally are now in a corner and cry all day long. What, you want to beat the game? What are you? What are you that you are saying this? This is totally new to me to hear this. 2014. Oh yeah, the music in Undertale's so nice. It's weird going back to listen to Undertale music after hearing Deltarune music. Because it's like, you know, it's Toby Fox's style of music, so it's similar, but Deltarune music is so good though. Why is that upside down now? Didn't I grab that before? Maybe not. It's like I went into a mirror, but it just sent me to like a red coin area. Wait, was that like an actual mirrored world and I just didn't recognize it? Yo. If you have background, it's definitely easier. Than band and can play the piano. Yeah, like I know how to read. It's like when you take a MIDI from, you know, a MIDI of any game. Oh, looks like that's it. I never got the 100 coin star, but I'm not gonna do it just for the 100 coin star. It's like sometimes in MIDIs, the harmony is real bad, like that song, and just knowing how to fix that real quick is a godsend. No, read music. Listen, listen. Calm down. Have I done everything? Yeah, because there were 3 levels outside and 2 in here. Cool. Second overworld, I guess. What if you can't read? Well then, die. I don't know. This overworld music slaps though. Oh yeah, like I've learned to just force myself to be into a lot of things at once so that I'm not just constantly waiting for, you know, that one thing to release. That's saved me. Like the wait for Monster Hunter Rise and now golf feels easy. If you can't read, that is okay. Exactly. This here is the second overworld. The levels here are mostly based around lava and quicksand, so watch your step. And we got some Grunty's Lair. Epic. 10 stars? Sure. I feel like I should be finding badges at this point. Are badges going to be inside levels, or are they going to be boss rewards? This is the old underground block factory. Short, UBF. It was known for its special purple crystal blocks, which are completely resistant to any sort of damage. They are made out of the crystals found in this cave, and the poison fluid that is produced by the factory above this cavern. Cool. I only know my 1, 2, 3s and do, re, mi's. ABCs were too expensive. Understood. Oh! Okay, lava. What did that say? Hold on. Oh, UBF. Back before we used to put textures in those instead of just modeling out the actual letter. I mean, hey, I model out the actual letters in my hack, so whatever. Music's loud again. I noticed Bonk is missing. Yeah, Bonk broke. So like, okay, it's working again. I took it off because it wasn't working for me for a while. That's why it was gone. Yo, this is really loud. Holy shit. I'll put it back up on the next stream. Star. Bonk is dead. But I also do have... So, okay. I was on TikTok. And I know y'all are all gonna hate that, but... I always check, like, the accounts of the people who follow me, because why not? I'm interested in seeing who it is. And one person had a video up that was like ideas for your stream points, and she like said what she does for hers. She has one stream point thing where she'll eat a bean from like the Bean Boozled box, which if you don't know what that is, it's like you don't know if the bean's gonna taste like snot or like green apple. It's like that. That is such a good idea. That would be fun. This here is called an ultra block. They're better normal than the normal stone blocks. You won't find the ability to destroy them in this cave, but the one for the stone blocks should still be around. Okay, good. Can't do red coins then, noted. The kitten's drinking formula milk. Hell yeah, dude. You're halfway there. That's all of their nutrition for like a year. Not a year, shorter than that, I'm sure. Music mixing was really bad in 2014, even in Star Road. Was Star Road? Star Road wasn't 2014, was it? It was older, I'm so sure of this. Maybe not. Yeah, though, I do remember even in Star Road, something's rough. I believe they fixed the sound mixing for the green star hack for it, which is funny. Okay, I know this is leading to a star, and I'm not gonna get enough coins before I get up there. Star Road was 2014? Really? 2013? That feels right. When did I get into that? Because I could have swore I was still in high school, so it'd have to be at least 2014 or earlier. But I thought I was into it. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh, okay. Don't want to die with 50 coins. I don't know if I can really get too many more without a power up. Oh no, here's another path. Star Road was 3012 and just brought from the past to the future. There you go. Easy. Yeah, that was gamer. Now I need to not take a hit from literally anything. All right, I'm good. I really hope I'm able to do this without the stone ground pound upgrade. There's another star. Yo, Dan. Thank you for the follow. I could have swore you were following me, but hey, thank you for the follow. Nothing down there. We're about, what? This has only been an hour and 30 minutes. We're an hour and 30 minutes into Star Revenge 7. Thought I'd been playing for like 2.5, but guess not. Started playing more Subnut, and man, I'm not sure if I'm a fan of playing the game yourself. I can see that. It's definitely an acquired taste. No, it's really just one of those things where you either are super into it or don't like it at all. It's that crafting style of game. Is this are these all stars? Okay, no, they're not. I was so confused. Subnut's not the shortening you would use, but we will. I just remember not to use it in titles. Saw Extreme Island playthrough, it was fun to watch. Thank you. I'm in the process of uploading those to the second channel still. I just uploaded them all today, and now I need to make thumbnails for it, and I'll be all cut up on the channel, and I'll just need to upload new streams to it. I'm still like wondering if I made the right choice to put it all on a secondary channel. Cause like, now my Skyrim Let's Play somehow has like, or Skyrim stream has 5,000 views on the first episode, and I'm like, maybe I should keep the streams on the main channel. It's just, I don't want to have so many uploads, you know? There we go. Issue is that you look around for one small thing, scanning, you can't find. You look for in all different places. I will say, Subnautica Below Zero has been a lot better with that because there's a lot of items that are available in a lot more places. Specifically, I'm thinking of like, so for enameled glass, in the original Subnautica, you needed, first of all, glass, and then you needed a stalker tooth, which is incredibly difficult to find. And in Subnautica Below Zero, it's just glass and a diamond, which diamond is, funnily enough, super easy to find compared to a stalker tooth. But yeah, like in every area in Subnautica Below Zero, every area kind of has the basics, and then only certain, like, then every area that's like below a certain depth has like rubies and diamonds and stuff. It wasn't that way in Subnautica at all. Like in Subnautica, there's like one area that has nickel, one area that has diamond, one that has uraninite. So it was a lot more difficult. Heard you mention the texture work and stuff. Did I? Yeah, it's decent. Oh, you mean an Extreme Island? Yeah. It looked nice. I was very impressed with like the way it looked. Also, it's a very good, like, I loved the size of the levels for a Kaizo, for like Kaizo hack use. It was, everything was like on point for how I'd want it to be designed. Other than just like, I don't know if there's any kind of like instant respawn system at all in Mario 64 hacks yet, but that would clinch it. Clinch. It's not a word. I definitely had found a star somewhere else. Hold on, let me look around. I need to figure out how to get up top again. It was that path. But yeah, if it had like instant, like I know we can rely on save states, but if there was a way to not to, it'd be cool. It's basically the same effect either way though, I realize. Not sure if you're gonna continue Subnut, might just stick to some other games you've been playing. Yeah, I mean, makes sense. Hey, then you'll have a reason to go watch my playthrough. Celeste respawn, yeah. Or like specifically when I think of like ROM hacks, like the respawn that Invictus had, which is a Mario World ROM hack, where basically like you hit something that would kill you and you kind of like fade out, fade in. It's very similar to Celeste. I think that's what it was based on, but it's been done in Mario World ROM hacks now. And I think it's time for Mario 64 ROM hacks to like take that. It's also hard for me to say like whether, oh boy. Oh, that was the badge. Oh, sweet. Now I can ground pound the gray blocks. Well, I'm gonna do that then. People mentioned the respawn thing before. I flips up and Duddy's Piano World. Golf Stars. Golf Stars! I like where that's going. Am I losing HP or did I just take damage before? Okay. I was like, why are there so many coins? Some of them are secret spots, aren't they? Yeah. I thought it was like poison gas in here, like in Hazy Maze, but it'd be very cool if we could get them to the point of being just playable without like save states. That would also, I don't know if like it would work on like original Nintendo 64, but apparently that's a big push to make your ROM hacks work on an original Nintendo 64. That would make it playable without save states. So that is painful. Did you try the original one? No, I don't think I did. Reggie, hello Lazy Dreamer, how you doing? That would be absolutely perfect for Kaizo hacks. I think it would also just like, oh boy. Wait, was I? Oh. Does that mean like stone boots or what? Super boots? And thank you for the follow. Because maybe I have that. I need to learn what these acronyms are for, because I didn't even see the badge before I picked it up. Super badge. Do I have that? I'm assuming I have super boots, and then for the like purple blocks, it's the ultra boots, right? Please say the word hydrate. I'm trying to think if there's any way that that can be used against me. Listen, I've watched too many a TikTok where someone's like told someone to say something and then they reversed it and it was something bad. Sure, hydrate. How about that? Did I already get the one up here? I think I did. Some will say UB, which is ultra badge. Okay. And I can see like wall kicks just being like WK or something. Or WJ. I know some people don't be saying wall kicks, they be saying wall jumps. Gotta cancel me for saying hydrate. I'm sorry. I'll never do it again. Oh, I can't do this without triple jumps. Oh wait, sure I can. Sure I can. Come on. Yeah. Uh-oh. That's not gonna work. Maybe I can't. I'm also dead. Ooh, ah. Thank you. All of them have badge in their... Oh, that makes sense. So it's super badge. Gotcha. Super, ultra, wall, triple, I'd imagine. If I were to take a guess. Don't know. I don't think there's any other stone blocks that I've even seen. Break into the small room. Because this I've done already. Oh geez. I know there's like one more star that I can do here. I like know this for a fact. Oh hey, look at that. Well, that would have made things easier, wouldn't it? Because I think I came across a star when I was getting the 100 coins that I wasn't able to finish doing. At least I thought so. Wall jump up here if I wanted to. And sure enough, you need wall jumps there. Okay, so I can't complete this stage anyway, so there's not really a reason for me to search for every last star. I mean, I already knew that I couldn't complete it, but still, that's a pretty aggressive confirmation. Oh, there's that right there. Okay, that's easy. If I can get to it, I'm not sure. Oh, no, that's behind a thing. Okay. If I were to guess, it's probably a switch that's under one of these purple blocks, unless it's under this. Okay. Okay, there we go. Mario's Meanest Venus. Do you think you'd do any hack Let's Plays on actual Nintendo 64 if the hack works for it? Probably not. It's just not something I care about. Plus, when I do Nintendo 64 games, if I can run it on emulator, I would like to for King Toad 74 Extreme Edition. Thank you for the follow. What a good hack, let me tell you. I prefer doing Let's Plays on emulator anyway, just because quality, as long as it runs flawlessly, which Mario 64 very much does. Well, pretty much does. Anything that's not good is hardly noticeable. So that looks like a boss door. And this looks like a stage. I mean, you know what? No, also because I don't have an actual Nintendo 64 anymore. I used to, but I left it at my parents' house for my brothers to use. So I don't have one anymore. Grunty's Lair sounds a lot like Robotnik's theme from Towish. Yeah, the resolution doesn't even let you appreciate the graphics. Exactly. Like, look at how crisp this looks. Now imagine if it was like 5 pixels wide. Not that bad, but like looking at the actual play Nintendo 64 videos that Kaze does makes me realize how shitty it looks, to be honest. Like, it doesn't look good. I know it'd look fine on like a CRT TV, but I'm not doing that. Good luck on Star Revenge with badges. Thank you. I think so far I've been like absolutely busting it, so. Does 75 or 7.5 have badges as well? Oh, look at that.
You said Venus. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll just grab it. I only had 30. Or I only had 20. You're absolutely welcome for Venus. I feel like I've definitely said that before though, right? 7.5 has badges as well. Sweet. Then I guess we're gonna do it twice. Hey, why is there a coin every time I spawn into the stage? Did he like just mark the spawns internally? Also nice Luigi's Mansion doors. Nothing on the inside. This is also more. This is Mad Monster Mansion. Sweet. I know this mostly because it's one of the ones I remember since I have it on my song list in Beat Saber. Doesn't stop you from making it Nintendo 64 compatible. Yes. Half of Mips Forest's graphic effects will go straight out the window. Nintendo 64. Yeah, it does already look like pretty advanced for what the Nintendo 64 had. I mean, to be fair, so does most of Kaze's stuff, I guess. Want to do modded Beat Saber, but can't because it needs update. Why can't you update? There's like a whole lot of stuff you have to do to mod Beat Saber. Okay, I didn't want to go there. It's like a whole like side load thing. I figured it out after like 2 days of working on it. It's worth it though, because then you can literally just have any song you want. Hey, it's hurt. Sweet. I mean, the mod isn't updated. Oh, rip. That's right. There was like a mod recently. Yeah, I haven't updated my Beat Saber in a while. Modding virtual reality games. I mean, you gotta. With Beat Saber, it's like required. And you can't do it naturally because if you're doing it on the Quest 2, it's not connected to a computer. So you have to like do all this weird custom stuff. You have to like set your Oculus Quest as a developer device so that they let you cheat and use all the stuff you shouldn't use. It's all real fun.
I get water and come back seeing Venus and Beans, so take some more bit and Venus.
Thank you, Venus and Beans. We're all having a good time here, aren't we? Oh, I was about to say, I hope that doesn't make me not able to get the 100 coin star, but it looks like I can do everything. Why is there a coin down there? I don't like that. It's not one that I just knocked down there either, I don't think. Also, music changed. I think I should be able to get the 80 coins in here. Starbucks are what? Starbucks arc came faster than expected using the power caffeine. Well, I'm happy for you. Congratulations. If I fall, I'm definitely dead. Venus keeps making you laugh. Help me. I'm sorry. I can't. There's another one. There must be like a shell somewhere, and these are like secret spots. I forgot I can't wall kick. You have no more beats. Rip. Beats? Bits. Bye, Sanyo. Good luck with the cat. I hope it all goes well. Was that for a star? What's that? Yo, wall kicks? Oh my god. Thank you. Oh, it'll feel like a normal game again. Honestly, the triple jumps weren't bothering me at all. It was all the lack of wall kick. Now I could finally do everything I've ever wanted to do. I feel like there's gotta be like something high up in one of these areas. Also, if I fall, I'm definitely dead. Isn't this Majora's Mask music? Man who can't get the wall kick badge. Listen. Listen. Sometimes I just say words and words come out, and none of us are ready for that. Okay, I pressed a button. I don't know which one of these 50 doors opened or what's going on here. Nope, nothing there. Final form unlocked. I fail to see that there's anything, if there's anything that I would need. Hey, there's definitely a star in here, right? What the hell? Like, there's the 5 secret spots above the lava that I see. There must be a Koopa shell somewhere. This seems like the most insanely difficult star to get in the game. I mean, I guess I probably need that, don't I? Words are for the weak. Big true. Change in music, nice. Okay, I'm gonna assume that's all that's over here. HP refill, nothing else falls down. Cool, I'm glad I got that. Jeesh. Now I need to go back through levels. Well, I'll backtrack once I have more badges. Okay, I can still double jump, but it's the same animation. They just took away the animation for it, which is funnier than anything. Speaking in numbers and periods, well, we all say words, don't we? Sometimes. Yeah, red coins were in here. Let's try to get the rest of these, I suppose, since I've already gotten like 3 of them. And I'm here. See, this is where we start going crazy stupid nuts with our long jumps. You speak in uwus and uwu. Y'all are making such weird, like, shapes of text that whenever I look down, I assume that, like, my chat bar isn't properly loading it, but it turns out no. Those are just a bunch of periods. No, that is 2 arrow keys and a W. It's Donkey Kong 64. No, this is Banjo-Kazooie, Mad Monster Mansion. Oh. Wait. Yeah, this is Mad Monster Mansion. I doubt myself. Coins in the Rose Garden. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna have to come back with the Ultra Badge. So let's do this. Asterisks. I know there's another word for it. I don't know what it is. Hey, star. Oh, darn it. Go ahead and do the boss, because why not? Really? I'm not saying what this song is. If you know, you know. Also, Ouija's back. They are yeah. This music sounds rough. Oh, it is rough too. Oh, don't you, it doesn't just sound rough. God. I forgot that this was even made into like a Mario song. This is so sad. Alexa, play Despacito. Okay. Are these like ultra blocks or something? Because I'm seeing a lot of these crates and I feel like I'm not supposed to. Maybe it's for the best. No, it's for the best. Definitely for the best. I've learned that if anyone's like on TikTok and they don't show a video that they're talking about, best not to look it up. Best to just ignore it. Because you don't know if it's going to be just like dumb, stupid bad, or if it's going to be like gore bad. And so that's a fun experience I've had with TikTok. And you'll always see all the comments saying, oh, I shouldn't have looked it up. Don't let it make you look it up. Don't do it. Imagine if in real life you found some precious object, but then when you got close, there was an ultra block that appeared on top of it. Well, good thing I have my real life ultra badge, right? That'd be a cool, oh. That'd be a cool, like, pin set to have of just, like, Paper Mario badges. The Beatbox Galaxy thing? I don't think so. No, this is an MLP thing. No clue what this music is, but it definitely doesn't sound the greatest. Oh no, the song isn't bad. The subject is bad. Tell you what. Tell you what. I'm surprised that the origin of this song isn't more common knowledge among people who play Mario 64 hacks. Because it's used in quite a few hacks that Brodute's made now. And I doubt it hasn't been made or used by anyone else. Nothing on top. See, that specific stack of boxes makes me think I should be able to break them somehow. But I feel like it's gonna be porn. No, it's not porn. I mean, you know what? Oh, coin. Oh, this is the end. Sounds familiar. I'd be surprised if you hadn't heard it before, to be honest. It was a thing. I don't know, look at, nah, okay, gore warning. If you really wanna know, look up Cupcake Factory. I believe that's what I did the same thing again. But yeah, definitely gore content warning. Creepypasta has a theme. Someone made a video based on it. .5 version of this level better. Can't wait. Also, apparently, so like all these stages are lightly based off of other Star Avenge stages. But apparently one of them's like based almost exactly on the old model. And I don't know what that is yet because I haven't encountered it. Pray for you, rip. Super Mario 60, wait, what? Oh no. Just saying Cupcake Factory already tells you what it is. Good stuff, good stuff. I'm glad this is a cultural phenomenon. Some people, you know, some people watch the Minecraft, like, some people watched Nugget and a Biscuit. Some people watched the Minecraft parodies. We had Cupcake Factory. And that's sad. Okay, I'm gonna make a conscious effort not to make that jump again. All right. Sequin, no. First of all, you die, then we jump. Crazy. Oh no, I love creepypasta content when it's like not about a children's show. Like there's some Subnautica creepypastas that are pretty good. I also think it's really weird when it's like a children's video game as well though. When it's stuff that's like kind of inaccessible, like Mario ROM hacks, I guess that's kind of okay. That's like borderline, but when it's like the Ben drowned stuff and that like legitimately stopped kids from enjoying like Majora's Mask, that was weird. I'm not sure I'm a full fan of that. But I guess that's what makes creepypasta have its hit, you know? It's baby video game, but it's scary now. Oh boy. Okay, there's a way to cheese this for sure. Yeah, it's like now we can make fun of it, but you know, there's kids that are scared by that, which sucks. What? Okay. Yo, flaming swords. Good camera. Oh. Oh, hey, red coin that I don't need. Oh, okay. I need to heal. A lot of children's shows, game creepypasta make fun of now, even though I can say fair enough. Probably scared me when you were younger. Gotcha. It's just weird. I prefer it when it's like a creepypasta of something that's not explicitly for children, you know? Because then not only you have more material to work with, but also it's not targeting children. But I don't know, would adults get scared by it? Probably not. But like with Subnautica creepypastas, like spooky for the sake of spooky. Like, oh, there's someone else with you and they change your base every now and again. It's creepy without your knowledge. I don't know. It's fun stuff like that. Finally, that was a stage and a half. Slenderman, baby. I'm so bad with horror games I can't even play like the 8 pages game or whatever it's called. Been watching a lot of the new Isaac DLC. Man, I want to play it. I have it. I could just play it. Who's there? Dude, move away. This is only for the cool kids and not for a nerd like you. What? WUT? You know want? Hell no. Come over here, you little freak. Oh, 2014. Whew. It's over there. Bonk. Pestering me again? Dude, go back to your ghetto. This is now my hide. My swag rules this factory. That stupid doll can do what it wants. This will be forever mine. Also, what the heck? Why are you so big? Biatch, please. With this, my enormous swag and my slang, I should be 10 times bigger than you. Now go to hell out of my district. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, it sure is some slang, buddy. Sure enough, this is literally just a Womp King that's small. Good lord. Please. Oh. I'm assuming this is lava. What is that? Is that like an I wanna be the guy thing? Swag Thomp. Very toxic. V-toxic. Yeah, that's a Toho character in an I wanna be the guy sprite. Or I guess I wanna be the guy is based off of Mega Man sprites, right? Got him. More HP. Bro! Alright. Good stuff. Think the new lore might be debunked by the game theory. Big sniped. Well, I'll skip by the dialogue as fast as I can for y'all. And for myself, to be fair. Do it. I can't. And the cannons, just because we needed it. All right, I now know that I need to move like a little bit to be able to properly like ground pound. Because I keep getting like stopped in the middle of my ground pound. 4. I probably shouldn't wait until 4 HP to try and jump out, because if I get stuck by a amp, then I'm dead. Custom bosses are hard, but I dislike having 3,000 things in the boss arena. I honestly don't mind it, especially when there's no life count. Like, who cares? I think it's literally too small to even like squish me, because it didn't. Because this is smaller than a regular Thwomp, not Thwomp. Please only be one more hit. Thank you. Crushed again. Dude, let me just take over one place for one time. Gee. Fine, I leave this icky factory. Can that stupid doll have its awful flower fields back? I don't care, just never ever find me again. Take the key. Oh, I hate game theory with a burning passion. Dude, ever since he got the chance to see the Pope, and he gave the Pope Undertale, I've been like, all right, I'm done. And then he did the attack helicopter joke, because of course he did, because he had to. Like, all right, bud, you're done. And of course now he has like 5 different huge channels that he runs, so that's neat. A lot of the videos were Five Nights at Freddy's for a while, because simply put, the videos popped off. So that's true as well. Yeah, he has like movie theory, video, or food theory, like all these different ones. It's like, I just don't care. Because none of the theories anymore are interesting. It's like, I don't know, it's just random bullshit. Not even something that's an actual theory and like its origins or anything. Because it kind of used to be like that. But now it's like all also hello, partners in time, music, Gritzy Desert. Do people seriously identify as tech helicopters? No, that's people making fun of anyone who identifies as anything other than he or she, basically. It's not a good joke. Attack the Pokey from the head, let's see. Crazy. Mandatory, every single game. Why is everything so tiny? What? Bad Gritzy Desert. Good Gritzy Desert. Why are the Pokies so angry? Also, do the cactuses aren't lava? You hate to see it. You really do hate to see it. Cool. Whoops. How's that such a long-running joke? Jokes based on hating other people last a long time, unfortunately. It's been 5 years, you gotta get over it. No, I can't. I will not. I don't know where these, oh, there they are. Wait, no, that's not that. Is it across the bridge? It is across the bridge. It's been 5 years. I mean, let's see. Last Impact release. 4 years. It's been 4 years. And a half, yes. Because it is. It was released in like September. Yeah, and Last Impact, you can't hurt Pokies at the head. God forbid we know why. But also in Super Mario 64 land, if you attacked a Pokie at the head, it offered you less points than if you killed the whole body first. Which I think, a little stinky. A little stinky right there. It's efficient. Why would I not get more points for being efficient? Because you would literally lose points for killing a Pokie at the head. Sucks to suck. Yeah, it doesn't feel that old, but it is old. try the cannon for you. That's a cannon. I feel like the super block or the ultra badge should be here. Don't ask me why I think this. I just think it should. Just there's, I don't know. Is there like one badge every overworld or something? Maybe. No, because we got 2 badges in this overworld. Pokies can only be headshotted. You should. Make people learn it. Internalize it. Okay, well, can't grab that yet. I need to be really careful not to just jump into quicksand. I was so sure I was about to, too. Ugh. Have you done any Mario World hacks? On my channel, I've played Kaizo 1, 2, and 3, but that's it. I think a long, long time ago, I played... Oh god, I wouldn't be able to tell you the names of them. It's not saved on an archive or anything, but I played a hack where you played as Yoshi a long time ago. Other than that, I haven't played any. Even though, like, on my off time, I've played a ton of Mario World hacks. I should do more of them as actual streams. It's just there's so many Super Mario 64 hacks to go through, which I enjoy a little bit more, that I don't have the time. No, see, there's spikes on the head, but there's not on the face. That's the idea. They're spiky everywhere except the face. So, yeah. So, yeah. Ice Piranha, once broken. Oh! Sub area. This level's huge. Also, of course, blue coin switch. More Paper Mario music that you can barely hear, but it's there. Sounds like it. The music's very quiet in here. I should turn the music back up, right? I forgot to after we heard that very, very loud song. I don't think I'm going this way. I think I want to go in here. I don't know what this music is. I don't recognize it. Life. Nothing there. SNES Rainbow Road? Ah, that's why I wouldn't recognize it. Hardly played any SNES Mario Kart. Oh, darn it. Good volume indeed. This is the Star Revenge 7 update, so I made the Paper Mario music here. Oh, cool. Too bad he oh, fuck. It put me, oh man, it didn't spawn me outside of the pyramid, dude. That's fine, at least I got the 80 coin star. Your favorite Rainbow Road? Huh, really? That sure is interesting. Honestly, it's probably my least favorite other than Mario Kart 8's. Honestly, I don't like Mario Kart 8's Rainbow Road theme at all. Thank God they have the Nintendo 64 remix. It is a road. It's called the Rainbow Road. It's the road that you go when you die, so... And that's on period. That's an old one, too. I feel like y'all don't realize how old some of these references are. Like, every time y'all bring up the pokey in the head, boom, 4.5 years. Every time you bring up it's where you go when you die, pretty sure that's like 8 years old. That's like old. That's like early YouTube old. I found this one before, so I figured I might as well just go ahead and grab this star. Easy peasy. It's got Princess Peach, Mario, and the Toad. And I'm not capping. Mario Kart 64 and 7 have great Rainbow Roads. Absolutely true. People sleep on Mario Kart 7 because it's not 8. It's such a good Mario Kart. Unfortunately, there is no Waluigi. But I'll be damned if they don't have the Queen Bee from Mario Galaxy. I 100%ed Mario Kart 7. I got every single kart piece. I got 3 stars on every single cup. I didn't max out my VR and BR though. So there's that. I feel like this has got to be a warp. No. Is this fire? No. SNES has some good songs, that's for sure. What is that? Wing cap? Bro. Are we wing capping? Koopa Beach is one that I always remember from SNES. That's the good stuff. And the menu theme too. Which is even better because they just remixed it in Mario Kart 8. All right, let's figure out, wait, I feel like there's like 5 stars in here. Oops. I was trying to figure out what to do. I feel like that green is like goop. SNES Vanilla Lake, yes, yes, yes. Mario Circuit's pretty decent too. Game Boy Advance didn't have the songs. It had some pretty interesting level themes like the Ribbon Road, and really all of them were because they were all really cool. But the music was just not on top of it. SNES Donut Plains. SNES has good music all around. Oddly enough, I'd say Rainbow Road is probably one of the few songs of it that I don't enjoy. Hold on. I just realized I opened up this cannon a while ago. School banning electronics because he used to do tournaments with friends. Oh, that sucks. Uh-oh. Cool, I'm glad it's all safe at least. Cheeseland slaps, okay. Yeah, the remix slaps. The original didn't slap. I listened back to the originals of all the songs that were remixed one time. I was surprised how much some of them just sucked, to be honest. Try like there, probably. Too high, barely though. I don't know, I just don't think it didn't have something. I don't even think like the compression ruined it for me. It might have been like the amount of complexity they could have with like a GBA game. Like the amount of instruments they were allowed. I don't know. Don't know. Be like there. Sweet. That's a fun spot to stand. Oh, dude. Mario Kart soundtrack is what I listen to the most out of any video game soundtrack. Like, I remember there being like some like, I don't know, a video asked a question like, hey, is there any soundtrack for any game that you would call flawless? And for me, I was like, literally only Mario Kart 8 and Bravely Default. Those are the only 2 games with like a flawless soundtrack. Not a single song that I'm like, I don't like this. That's what I think. Like, even when I think to like Undertale, there's some that are like, you know? But not Mario Kart 8. And not Bravely Default. Even the Bravely Default songs that are like just a little bit more chill, like the pause theme and stuff like that, those still are decent. They're not bad. They're just calm. Good. That lasted a while. Man, this level's really difficult. Yeah, it was like, I don't know. That's a pause theme that I could listen to while chilling and relaxing and studying with beats. I think there was another path to go up here, so I'll check this out again before I go and exhaust all my options in the pyramid. Mario was weird on the GBA. Like, all the remakes just had a little bit of, like, stank on them, you know? Like, the Mario World having an intro, it felt wrong. I could do that whole, like, bottom area. When a player fights a ball. Yeah. Hey! Y'all remember how in the second game they just casually coined the term ball busters? Y'all know how they did that? They just did it. No one said a thing. They said the word like 20 times throughout the game. Ball Buster Magnolia. That's called the ball busting theme, dude. They just did that. I was listening back through all the music of Bravely Second, and I was amazed that I forgot that they had done that. An amp? Come on. We didn't need that. Do these respawn? Okay, they do after long enough. Do you not want to be a ball buster? Not sure if I do. This is a really hard entire stage. Gotta say. Like, I know I keep saying it, but it's true. I'm looking for, like, the easy star to do, you know? And I'm not finding it. They still did that. Now I have to get back. Yeah, I played a ton of Game Boy Advance. Wow, it takes a while for it to respawn. How much longer do I think I'll stream? Let's see. It's been 2 hours, 8 minutes. Hard to say. Not really feeling tired or anything at this point. I might swap to Spelunky. Fuck. I might swap to Spelunky sometime in the next hour. Wasn't there an old board game called Ball Busters? I don't like that. Using the traditional use of the word ball buster. Bravely Second's OST kind of ranges for me. Yeah, it's like, even though I'd say Bravely Default's music is flawless, definitely not Second's. Wasn't there a song in Bravely Default that was a remake of one of the songs from the Heroes of Light on the DS? Because I remember seeing that, and I think I don't know, I just remember seeing that. Because I have Heroes of Light, and I feel like I would have recognized it if it was. Yeah, there were a few songs of Bravely Second that absolutely slapped, but they didn't have Revo behind it. And so some songs were just kind of like a miss. Yeah, they didn't have the range that Revo had, that's for sure. Revo could do any style of music and it would kill it. I'm doing this, I don't care how long it takes. And I think the ball busting theme was in Bravely Default 1, so that's not even a new song. That was reused from when you'd, cause you fought balls in, I don't know, do you say Baal or something? I don't know. But you fought them in, when you were building your town in Bravely Default 1, and it used that theme. I could probably make this jump. Ball busting with Mario. Doesn't he always? Doesn't he always, though? There we go. Good lord. Pillars in the pit. Ballbuster sounds like it would be a Mario Party minigame based around bumping around something until it pops or breaks. Perhaps. Is this OG Star Revenge? No, it is Star Revenge 7. It is OG Star Revenge 7, though, not the remake of that. Because you have to say that with every single Star Revenge game. I thought that Star Revenge 7.5 and 7 were different, but apparently it is somewhat a remake of 7, so that's my bad. I just used the information from Brodit's YouTube page, which was apparently inaccurate. I mean, unless it's a little bit different, then I'm okay with it. I only killed one because holy crap, they're all yeah! I mean, didn't some of them go over level 99? Like, those things were nuts. I remember even the regular enemies in the village was a little bit much to deal with. Oh boy. Yeah, I think all of the rest of the stars are in the pyramid, so. Honestly, I don't mind missing the triple jump. Do we know why we're in the Park of Time? Mario's in the future, and he's trying to get back to the past, and he found a park in his way. I think that's literally it. What does this need? Super boots. That's right, they all need super boots, or super badge. Yeah, I never ended up building my town as far as I did in Bravely Default 1, just because, like, I knew that you got some of the best weapons from it, but I was like, I'm kind of just destroying everything anyway, so I didn't need to. Oh my god, I loved making that. That was such an addicting side game. I was surprised it was introduced so late into the game. I'm still kind of hoping that Bravely Default 2 has a minigame like that. Only issues, super bosses, final world bosses, you know the ones, the 4 fights. I never had that much of a problem with them. I think I beat the final boss on my first try. But also I was doing all of the like extra stuff, so I was like, I was also grinded up to like level 99 with all my characters. So you know what? Maybe that was just a me thing. All right, is the green good or bad? I get it. I understand now. Oh! Didn't expect that. You have like Mario Party movement whenever you bounce off of a piranha plant. I always think of that mini game from Mario Party 1 that like you played as a single player and you could get 31 coins from it. It's Paper Mario music. Yep. Well, no. This out here is Gritzy Desert from Partners in Time. On the inside it is Toot and Koopa from Paper Mario. So yes, you're right. For some reason I had the outside song in my head. I don't mean the final boss stuff. That's the beat, but I mean the final set of job bosses where 4 of them would fight you at once. I don't remember that at all. Huh. Interesting. You know what? I wish there was like, so there's an easy way to grind for job points in Bravely Default 2, but there's no way to like grind for just regular experience as efficiently. Like you can chain fights together just like you can for job points, but you don't get a bonus. That I dislike. Especially when experience is going to be the main thing stopping you, not like your jobs. Stop turning me. I'm trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do with this. Because I still haven't found it. There's no exit down here. Oh yeah, this is Rainbow Road. I recognize it now. Now that y'all have told me, I've come up with it on my own. There wasn't anything in here. Yeah, because this is just that room. Must be this way. There's obstacles, so I would assume so. Cool. Wait, why did I not do this before? I must have just not seen this one little exit, huh? I haven't played any farther into Bravely Default 2 than I was like a month ago because of Monster Hunter Rise. I'm still, so I just beat the Archer. No, I beat the Red Mage boss. I'm currently trying to beat the Fortress boss. Disturb the ancient plants. Yeah, that's the last one left. So I can do all the stars here now. Yeah, Red Mage and Archer were the only fights that I haven't had trouble with in the entire game so far. No, that's not true. I didn't have problems with the Thief. Because all I had to do for that one is just rearrange some of my like jobs and it was done. But like, I cannot deal damage to this dude. And I'm not willing to spend another like, I don't want to spend like hours grinding on every single boss, you know? That's how it's felt so far for Bravely Default 2. It's crazy. Okay. I think once I finish this stage, I'll move on to Spunky. Another shortened game name that I probably shouldn't use, huh? But we will anyway. Okay, I'm good. But yeah, it's like all the other bosses have felt like like humongous walls anyway, and now they're adding in a boss that's specifically a wall. I'm having so much trouble with it. It's like impossible for me. Yep, 4 guys, all bosses. Each one with its own immunities and counters, and it's just terrible. Yeah, when all the other bosses before then have had 2, and have also been weaker than they are in that fight. It's crazy. Like, I want to know who playtested the game, because it's way too hard. So I've permanently swapped to casual mode, and it makes no difference. Like, the bosses don't have any less HP, they don't hit for any less damage. I don't get what casual mode does. I think it might only change the normal enemies, which I never had a problem with anyway. But yeah, I think that'll do it for Mario 64. Huh. I'm not sure if I'm going to go on to Spelunky. Because I do have things I need to do. I think I might just call it there. Casual mode's a big lie. Was that all of the second overworld too? Like, we just finished it? What's overworld 3 over here like? I mean, I guess I did like halfway skip a world because I didn't have everything to complete it. 50 stars, oof, don't have that. That seems to be the final boss. Yeah, you're allowed to do these stages in any order you want, because you can come here whenever. You know what, I'm gonna do one more stage. I don't care. Yeah, it's like, oh, this is the stage that's mostly based on a different stage. I feel like he's remade this stage like 5 times. This is another Partners in Time song. It's like Mount Sugmanuts, I don't know. Yeah, same inside theme too. Huh, weird. It's good, but you have to grind a little bit, and it might be pretty hard. Like that, yeah, a little bit. I've grinded for more time than I've actually played through the game so far. It's frustrating, because I enjoy the battle system so much. But it's just so much grinding. And there's not a decent, like, grinding method. Like on the other games, there's always been like a really good grinding method, but this one only has a good grinding method for job points, not for experience. Thwomp Volcano, yeah, that big bad boy. Thwomp Caverns were on the inside. I think it was a different song. Oh yeah, is this Thwomp Caverns on the inside? Because that would make sense, wouldn't it? Wow, I can't see anything. Oh, that's just a star. Okay. Ugh, he landed on the lava. Rip. Thwomp Caverns, but bad. Yeah, I don't doubt it. Yeah, I've done all the side quests that I can do. And the thing is, the side quests don't give you experience. Like, most of them are just, hey, do a fetch quest, and they give you like, they'll give you like a small JP orb. And it's like, all right, that was worth it. Hey, I'll prepare the cannon for you. And it's like, I've done so much grinding that I have so much money that I'll never spend too. This song is actually good though. Yeah, I have like 1,000,000 coins, and like the most expensive item in the shops is like 7,000. It's nuts. Of course, that could make the gambler job pretty strong, but I don't want to use it because it's not good. Button. I think I found the edge of one of the songs. Yeah, it does sound really nice. It just bounces right. It bounces right. And I don't know if that's the right way to say that. Is there anything else up here? I feel like I'm not finding one of the paths. You're forced to use a perfect setup. Yeah, in the originals, you could like kind of set up anything together. There were some things that were like OP, but you could generally use anything. I also wish they brought back Spell Sword, because I feel like now that I'm in Chapter 2 and I still haven't seen it, they're probably not gonna bring it back, because it was very early game in Bravely Default 1. It was Chapter 1, so I really liked Spell Sword. What is that? Lava immunity or? Oh, you take 2 damage instead of 3. Okay, sweet. I like that. But hey, how do I get to the second half of the stage? Yeah, unfortunately, I think Bravely Default 2 has kind of been a loss for me. Especially, like, I couldn't beat it in the 2 months that I had. Like, I've put in, like, 40 hours into it, and I still haven't been able to beat it in the time that Monster Hunter Rise came out. Look at the pointy parts. Okay. Look at the pointy parts. Wait, is that a path up there? No, but I'm gonna go up it anyway. No, I'm not. Didn't realize they would resist magic, but here's the issue. They only resisted it, not blocked or countered. Yeah. I'm glad that Archer gives you, like, the ability to count, like... so it doesn't negate counters. It makes you dodge all counters. Oh, I'm dead. Oof. Also, yeah, this is New Super Mario Bros. All right, see ya, Sequin. I think, I was looking at it, I think one of Black Mage's abilities, once you, oh, this is the path you need to go to the other half of the level. Yeesh. I think Black Mage's second ability that you get at level 12 allows you to, this is very fast, allows you to get by, okay, that took me a while to say, get by the magic counters. But that means you have to be the black magic class to do it. I didn't even know that those like special ability things existed for the longest time. Yo, what do I do to get out of here? This isn't good. Guess I just do one of these. At least I can take a few more hits than I normally would. From lava, at least. Black Mage doesn't let you counter magic. What was I seeing then? I don't remember. Maybe it was Red Mage. Maybe it's something later on. Who's to say? Ooh, cannon. Okay, sure. Maybe it does. Because there's like one ability that you unlock, that you have unlocked from the beginning when you have a job. Oh god. And then there's one ability that you unlock at level 12. And it's like usually pretty powerful. I'm not doing well for these later stages. It said that there was like a 2 out of 9 difficulty, but this is nuts. I mean, maybe I'm just not good. Okay. It allows you to ignore immunities and absorbing. Ah, that's what it was. So it's not counters, but it's like not counters. The counters would absolutely still activate. But hey, at least it's immunities. And I know that Red Mage doesn't do that for a fact because I've already maxed out Red Mage because I've had to do so much grinding that I've already gotten everyone to their max job levels in like 5 different jobs, but they're still like level 20. So that's cool. It's like so, like, I cannot believe that the freelancer job also gives you a JP boost, but not experience. Like there's 2 abilities for boosting your JP, but none for experience. Come on. I get it's probably because they want you to experiment with as many jobs as you can, but you can't do that. You can't do that and still win your fights. It sucks. So that's my thoughts on Bravely Default 2. Yeah, I've been looking forward to the game for years. It just sucks that it came out and wasn't good. So that's why I'm like talking about it over and over again, because I was waiting for it for so long. They had 2 bangers so far, so I was so sure that the third one was going to be one. No. Also, wow, I'm just dead. They completely spoiled that there will be post-level 12 jobs with the hint system. When you're level 12 or higher with the job, you get a second ability. Oh, gross. That sucks. I mean, you know what? It was kind of obvious because there's like a little room below the 12th ability. So like, I kind of knew already, you know? It's like they didn't design that for fun. It was designed on purpose. I mean, I need to collect some stars. I don't think I've gotten a star here yet, because I've been trying to get the 100 coin star and I've died over and over again trying to get it. But hey, at least Monster Hunter Rise has completely held up to expectations, so there's that. So really bad they spoiled it, because it could be like for anything. That's true. Like, I'm almost worried that I'm going to see like spoiler text for like a job that isn't unlocked yet. I don't know. Because I feel like I've seen that in like the hint text. I think it told me about Red Mage before I had seen it. I don't remember what though. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the other side of the stage where the risk of death isn't as much and see if I can't get all the coins that I need. Because I just want to get some progress here. So was this? This is just a straight out, like, I don't, actually, I probably need to go grab that spot with the badge again if I want that star to spawn. But if I do get 80 coins, I'll grab that star. That's right! It has already told me about the painting job. It's like Pictomancer, and I'm not there yet. It told me about that too. Disgusting. You really do hate to see it. Especially when that's like the chapter boss one. I think that's what it was telling me, like chapter boss Pictomancer thing. Like, bro. I can understand like spoiling an old bot, like an old class, but it spoiled a new one. Okay, 3 more. We're done. We did it. Yeesh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna grab this star in the next one and then we're gonna call it for today. I just don't have the energy to go on, I think. Wish I did. But I'm hungry. And I have TikTok ideas that I want to finish before I forget them. And that's why you're not seeing the rest of the stream. How about that? Good hack so far. I think that the difficulty ramped up pretty quickly. I usually enjoy my hacks more on the either completely easy side or on the Kaizo side, like one or the other, so I know what I'm getting into. It's a little weird when it ramps up halfway through. I feel like I can get on top of this castle.